So we start by measuring your head, the circumference. So this is mine. 21. Okay, I'm using a t-shirt. And then I'm gonna make a line all the way across the shirt, and I'm gonna cut it here. So the circumference of my head is 21 inches, and since this is folded and doubled over, you know, I'm gonna take 21 and divide it by 2, which is 10 and a half. So I'm measuring 10 and a half inches across the bottom of this fabric, and I'm gonna cut it right here. So I'm cutting, and then I'm just trying to cut towards the mark right there. Alright, so I have this is gonna be my hat, and then this extra piece I just saved for later. Okay, so this is my hat, and this is the part that's going to be on my head, and then this is the top part that's going to get sewn together. So we fold it once, and then we fold it twice. Okay, and then we fold it even a third time. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm setting it so that the fold is over here and that the selvages, I think they call them, the edges are over here. Alright, so at the 3.5 mark, which is here, I'm just gonna put a little mark. So I know that that's 3.5 inches from the top. And then I'm going to draw a diagonal line. I mean, it's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So we're gonna cut, but instead of cutting in a straight line, I'm gonna kind of cut at a curve because our heads aren't straight, our heads are curved. Okay, so this is, you have to have good scissors for this because you're going through a lot of layers and it's pretty challenging actually. Okay. So basically, so this part is our inside, right? Because it has a seam. I mean our outside. Sorry, we want all the seams on the same side, basically. So the part that our head is gonna go into will have no seams and it'll be more comfy. So we're gonna put the seams on the outside, which means that right now our goal is to sew this side up. So this closed all the way up to here, and then we're gonna skip the center, and then we're gonna sew this. Now this is already sewed because the shirt was already sewed, but if you're starting with a piece of fabric that isn't a shirt, you'll probably have to sew this side too. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna pin it. Okay, so I pinned all along this side to here, so I'm gonna sew that. I'm gonna leave these empty, and then I pinned right here, I'm gonna sew that, and this is already sewn together. Do this by hand, but I think it's faster with the sewing machine. Okay, so here's the thing we just sewed. This is the side that was already sewn because of the t-shirt. We sewed up to here. We left this part open, open, and then we started sewing again. Excuse my nails, sorry, I started chipping my nail polish off. Okay, so then this inside part that we left open now goes like this, if that makes sense, and then we sew it together like this, because then it's round like a hat. Does that make sense? I know it doesn't really look very round, and I think the reason it doesn't is because I kind of messed up when I cut here. So I think when I do this, when I sew it this way, I'm not actually gonna go down in the center. I think I'm just gonna try to go meow, like that when I sew. Okay, so we sewed this all the way around. So it should look like a hat now, and we can try it on. So this is the hat that we just made. It's a little big. I might need to make it a little smaller. But there it is. So now this is gonna go in the inside of our bear. Whoops. He looks really happy considering. Okay, so you want to remove enough stuffing so that you can fit your head in there. And then we bring our hat, stick our hat in there. Pretend it's all sewn together, because it will be. And we're going to try it on. Alright, well, this is what he looks like so far. Subtle, right?
Very subtle.
Everybody's laughing. Okay, well, I think this is good. I'm gonna sew it together and see how it works out.
'Cause there's nobody to care for. Do you ever think of us once more? Staring at the sunset on the shore. I could have been your everything, but I've become your too. Sitting in the corner of the room.
The memory of those days will never fade away. Still pops up to my mind with all I've left behind. Endlessly every day, it's for you.